Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this workshop. Before we begin, I would like to introduce you all to Pixcotto. We are a cloud-based online social media network community, and our goal is to devise a platform that can unite all those who have a flair for art. Our instructor for this workshop is Mr. Teddy Irwin, an assistant director in the Telugu film industry. Mr. Irwin is a new age screenwriter, filmmaker, and creative producer from Hyderabad. He is currently working on as an assistant director for the Telugu film Most Eligible Bachelor. I thank him on behalf of everyone for his time. I shall now hand over the mic to Mr. Teddy Irwin.
Hi everyone. So thanks Pixcotto for this opportunity, and I welcome you all for this wonderful session called Kathakali. So before we start the session, I just want to play a small cinema game, with all the patrons. So we'll start the game, folks. So I'll just read out something for you, and you need to find out which film is that. So I'll just read out some few lines, and you got to find out which film is that. And the person who answers first will receive a special gift from me. So it's regarding screenwriting. So we'll start. Give me a second, okay? Yeah, I'll just read out something for you. The film's real and abiding achievement is not in its popularity, but in its power to provoke. Millions of young people of India have found heart from the film's rousing call. Follow your aptitude, work hard in your favorite field for excellence, and success will follow you. So, which film is this? Should I repeat?
Three Idiots.
Three Idiots.
Rishu Raj, yeah, hi. So all you guys are gonna receive a special gift from me. So I'll reveal what that is in the end. Okay. So let's start the session. And before we start the session, like many people had this doubt, like why this session is titled Kathakali. Kathakali is a dance form, and why is a screenwriting workshop titled Kathakali? Yeah, Katha is story, Kali's play. That's okay, that's fine. But why is it connecting? I mean, why is in which way it's related to screenwriting or cinema storytelling? Kathakali, how it's related to cinema storytelling? So that's my question.
Screenwriting is a dance form of storytelling.
Okay. See, why dance and story are related? Because as one of the friends told that storytelling is the dance form of a writer. Well said. But we directly have connection with a dance and story or storytelling, because dance includes movements, and dance is a performing arts. And why I have chosen this Kathakali? I mean, we have many forms of dances, but why have chosen Kathakali? Because it's more expressive. It's more the performing arts of Kathakali is more expressive and it's more visual. And cinema storytelling it's more visual, and it's for visual medium, and that's why I've chosen this title, Kathakali story play. Yeah. So why it's Kathakali and how it's related with dance? So since I was telling you, dance has steps and movements. Likewise, a screenplay has beats. It has beats. Like dance has steps. A screenplay has beats, and just like dance has movements, a screenplay has scenes. And number of beats it develops into a scene. Number of scenes it develops into a sequence. Number of sequences it develops into an act. And number of acts it develops into a plot. So the moment you say dance, you remember choreography, right? So dance is nothing but choreography, and screenplay is the choreography of a story. Okay, and hence this session is titled Kathakali, and that's how it's connecting towards our session now. So let's get into this main interactive webinar. I think Soumya will just introduce the topics for the webinar first, so that people will be aware of the topics.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, topics. So these are the major topics that we are going to cover in this session. We are going to cover what is a story, and these are the basic basic topics. The first two are the basic topics, and then we'll be getting into the intensive interaction, dealing with the intro to the screenplay processing, story elements, and 3-act structure. I have a plan for an intensive study on 3-act structure, and then we'll be follow up. The follow up will be the discussion on mise en scene. Okay, so the first two topics: what is a story and the basic difference between story and script. This will be very simple and basic intro to the main session. Okay, so we might be knowing, we might be having our own definitions of story. Like so I really ask like someone to answer or give a comment like what according to them is story. So what story according to them is. So anyone from the from the chat can answer to this question. So what is a story according to you?
Sir, story is according to character forming, sir.
Okay, so anyone else? Okay, basement. Okay, any other answers?
The situation, circumstances, or incident happening around a character.
Okay, good answer. So anything else? Any other answers?
Yeah, it can be incident, or it can be a small narrative of small incident. Anything is happening around, and which can make or which can be portrayed in a way that others can relate, or others can feel amazed, or others can feel the emotion.
Great.
So anything revolving around it, possibly called as story.
Okay.
Series of events in a character's life.
Okay. So why I asked you the question is like, see, we kind of we tend to like learn, like know so many technical definitions for a story, but I want to introduce to a very simple definition, and I just want to tell you a small life lesson which I learned from this question, which was asked to me in a workshop. So see, I wrote a definition of my own definition before this workshop. I just like roughly wrote in a book. So which I thought, okay, this will be easy for me to understand. And the next day the workshop started, and the question, the presenter asked us the question, what is a story? Then everyone started like replying, giving him a technical definition or whatever the kind of book definition we have, we used to read, for what is a story. Okay. But I was about to tell the answer which was written in my book, but out of like insecurity, I thought like people will laugh at me, so I didn't answer it. I too answered some kind of a technical answer, but in the end, I thought, okay, my God. So the answer was exactly what was written in my book. So not in a word was changed. So it was exactly what was written in my book was on the PPT of the presenter. So I thought from here, from this kind of a situation, from this kind of incident, I've learned something. Okay, so let's not like complicate too much, and let's believe our instinct, and let's follow our heart and whatever kind of definition. Like people might mock, nothing will happen, but we should have our own definitions for each each term of what we learn or what we do in our life. So this is one of the life lessons, and I think I'll introduce to the simplest definition of story which I learned and which I apply in my writing process. So Soumya, then to the next slide. So what is a story? So a story is what happens to whom, when, and where. Okay, so this is the simplest definition. You'll not find this in any book or any kind of you'll not find any Google or any links. This is the definition which I have discovered myself, and so through this I want to introduce to the main, the 4 dimensions of story, the story setting. So as I told you, a story is what happens to whom, when, and where. And so what happens to whom, when, and where. So these elements become the 4 dimensions of story setting. So to the next slide, Soumya. So here introducing you to the 4 dimensions of story setting. So the first dimension is story's period. So story's period defines the time period of a story. Like does it belong to which kind of century? It's a contemporary film or a period film. So its story's place in time. So it defines the time period of a story. And then the second dimension is the story's duration. So which is the story's length through time. I mean, this is not a film's duration, this is a story's duration. I mean, whether the story takes place in one day or the duration of the story is 1 year or 2 years or 10 years. So if it's an epic, like it goes years and years, it covers the years and years and years of the character. For example, Forrest Gump. So, and then the third dimension is story's location. And story's place, the physical aspect of the story's place in space. And then the fourth dimension is story's position, and it's the level of conflict. I mean, each character, the story is of a character, right? So each character faces a conflict in a story, and the level of conflict the character faces in a story, it decides a story's position. So there's one more, small definition of definition for level of conflict. So it says level of conflict is a story's position on the hierarchy of human struggles. So every story, beat any genre, it has a human story. It is a human story of itself. So there is a kind of a level. There is a kind of different layers of conflict in a story. So the level of conflict, it decides the story's position in any story. Yeah. So the next slide. So coming to the next basic of our screen. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So coming to our next slide of this workshop, and I just want to differentiate. And this is also a very simple topic. So let's just explore this and just move on to the main session. Yeah. So what is the basic difference between story and script? Look, I've given the definition. There is a difference between a story and script, like how different is sound from audio. So any of our friends from the chat, look, from participants, like can they tell what's the difference between a sound and an audio? So what's the difference between a sound and audio?
Sound is very abstract, I feel, because it could be anyway, it could be just momentary. Whereas audio, we are putting a series of sound in a sequence or in a particular pattern in whatever way that we want to listen.
Okay, audio. Okay. So it's a very simple definition, and it's a little technical, little technical, but it's a very simple answer. So if anyone can answer that, what is sound and what is audio?
Sound is anything that we can hear. It can be a traffic or some drums or stones or something. Audio, I think you should do certain modifications. It has certain modifications.
Correct. Almost the same. Almost like you have got the answer. Okay, so I'll just sound is natural. Okay. Yeah. Somebody has told some audio is programmed. Even that is a kind of a good answer. Okay, so I'll just tell you the very simple definition of sound and audio. Sound is something which is which you can listen, which you can hear, like wherever, like whatever it is. So whatever the sound you hear, it's sound. But when does this sound becomes an audio? Like, so a sound becomes an audio when it's recorded, right? So there's a simple thing, like sound and audio are almost the same, but when does it become an audio? So when a sound is recorded, the recorded sound is called audio. That's as simple as that. So so with this definition, so based on this definition, when does a story become a script? Anyone from the friends here, anyone from the chat can answer. So when does a story become a script?
When it comes to paper.
When it returns.
Sorry?
When somebody started writing, then it becomes a script.
Yes, correct. The answer is correct. So it is a story becomes a script when it is written. And what is the difference between a script and a screenplay?
Yeah, a screenplay is the way how the script goes. Script is anything that is written on the paper.
So script is something that you have everything with everything what you wanted to portray, what you wanted to show on the screen, and screenplay is something how you wanted to play it on the screen.
Okay.
What to show in the screen is called a screenplay. What to show in the screen is called a screenplay.
So any screenplay is a script, but not any script isn't a screenplay. So any screenplay is a script, but any script is not a screenplay. That's what I meant. So why any script isn't a screenplay? Why only screenplay is called as screenplay? That's what we are dealing now. So what I'm saying is, even a synopsis is called script. We shouldn't confuse. Okay, synopsis is not called script. We shouldn't confuse like that. But what I'm saying is, like, even a synopsis is called a script. Even a story outline is called a script. Uh, you know, even a step outline is called a script. But why? But why there are two different names, script and screenplay? Why there are two different names? Because, like, see, as I told you, whatever, see, from many from the group, they've answered, okay, anything is written, or whatever it's written is script, and a story which is written is script. But what is the difference between a script and a screenplay? So the main thing, as I told you, the Kathakali, from the beginning, I'm coming Kathakali, visual medium, visual expression, performing arts. So we are discussing all this. So what is a screenplay? And I'm giving you one more, a very, very simple answer for what is a screenplay. So we have different kinds of screenplay. Okay, we have different kinds of plays. We have stage play, we have TV play, we have street play. Okay, so likewise, we have screenplay. Okay, a theater play or stage play or a street play or a TV play, it's written for the medium. Okay, according to the medium, the kind of storytelling changes. Okay, so a play written for stage, it becomes a stage play. A play written for a TV, it becomes a TV play, and a play written for screen, it becomes a screenplay. So we have different kind of formats. The format changes. The same play can be adapted in a stage, on stage. The same play can be adapted on stage. But when the same play becomes a screenplay, when the same play is written for screen, it becomes more of a visual medium, and it becomes more of a performing. Recorded performance. I mean, we have different kind of technicalities like cinematography, etc., to showcase the kind of script which we have written on the screenplay for screen. So the simplest and the shortest definition for a screenplay is a play written for screen is called screenplay. So it's as simple as that. So we'll move on to the next slide, Soumya.